The sum of 2023 consecutive integers is 2023. What is the sum of digits of the largest of these integers? Well, we quickly see in this question that some of them are going to have to be negative, because if they weren't negative, there's no way that you could get a result this low. So I kind of did this through trial and error. I'm going to show you a way you could do it algebraically at the end. I started with 0 and then thought, okay, what if I go with 1 and minus 1? That's going to keep the sum as 0. And I can just kind of proceed this way. But at some point, I'm going to need to have more positives. Now I can see that I've got an odd number here. I decided to do 2 into 2023, which is going to give me 1, 0, 1, 1 remainder 1. Um, Now, if I go all the way to 1011 and minus 1011, then I've got from 1 to 1011 and minus 1 to minus 1011. That's going to be 2022 numbers plus the 0. I've actually got 2023 numbers here, and I'm going to get a sum of 0. So actually, I don't want to include this 1011. I think the smallest is going to be minus 1010, because now that means I can add another one over here, which is going to be 1012. And that's going to work because this bit here is going to cancel out up to 1010. And I've got these extra two, and you can see that they are going to indeed sum to 2023. So the largest is 1012, and the sum of the digits is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 2. It's going to be 4. Okay, so that's what I mean by trial and error. It kind of worked. I just kind of played around with it until I got there. Here's another way you could do it. So you could say that the middle number, we've got 2023 numbers, so the middle number, let's call it n. And then we're going to have n plus 1 and n minus 1. And similar argument to before, the last number is going to be n plus 1011. And the last number is going to be n minus 1011, because that will guarantee that I get 2023 integers with the middle number as n. This is harder to get your head around, I think, but it's worth watching, carrying on, because it's a nice general approach. I'm just going to say it again. I've got this middle number n, so I know I've got the same number either side, and I've just made sure that I've got 2023 in total, because I know that I've got 1011 numbers here, because I've got 1 to 1011, and I've got 1011 numbers here, and I've got this middle number. So that's how I know that I've got 2023 consecutive integers. Now I'm going to add these up, add together, then I'm going to add them all up. Now the numbers are just cancelling as we add them up. So we're just going to be left with 2023 lots of n. And we know that the sum is 2023, which gives us the middle number. The middle number must be 1. I didn't really talk about that with this approach here. Okay, it didn't come into it, but it comes into it here. So we see the final number is actually going to be 1 plus 1011, which is 1012. And this different approach has got us that, and the digit sum is going to be 4 that way. So two nice approaches. Um, yeah, like my way's a bit quicker, I think, but this is good to see and is more general.